Hey y'all, as I'm sitting outside getting me some vitamin D, enjoying this beautiful day, I was in my car before I arrived home and I was using my GPS to get me to a certain location. And as I was listening to what the GPS was telling me, Lord gave me a revelation during that time. And so I just wanted to hop on here and share it with you. You know how when you are driving, you're using your GPS and it gives you the warning that speed check, meaning there's a police officer somewhere around, causes you to check your speed. Either if you're going the right speed, you have nothing to worry about, but if you're speeding, you need to slow down. And that's very similar to what God does with us in our spiritual walk with Him. He sends us warnings every now and then to let us know it's time to slow down. You're traveling at the wrong speed. Gives us warnings to let us know that if you don't change what you're doing, there's a price to pay. And so it's left up to us to determine if we're going to heed that warning or if we're going to continue on with business as usual. So I want to encourage you to be mindful of when God sends that warning, make the right decision. Heed the warning because you don't know what it's going to cost you. Also, when we're using our GPS, sometimes we get off track and we miss a turn here or there. And that GPS says rerouting, and it starts recalibrating the routes you need to take now because you've detoured from the path that you're on. And what God wants His children to know and understand is that when we get off track and we are rerouted, it delays us in getting to where we're going. But we will reach our final destination, but how much time is lost in between? So with that, I want to encourage you, when you see yourself getting off track, or the Lord reveals to you that you are getting off track, or that you are off track, that you hurry up and hit that rerouting button in your life and get back on the path that God has you on. Because the times that we are living in, you cannot afford to stay on that wrong route for too long because it would take you further away than you ever imagined. So when He reveals it to you, address it, make a U-turn, get back on the right track, and keep going in the path that He's called you to be on. And last but not least, oftentimes when you're using your GPS and you're plugging in the place that you want to go to, and it gives you 2 or 3 routes, it said this one is the fastest, this one will get you here in this time, or the quickest amount of time, or this one will take you the longest amount of time. What I found on my GPS sometimes, y'all, is that the shortest route, it says the shortest route requires tolls, meaning it requires you to pay. So it's the same way in life. When we take the short route, the quickest route, it costs us the most. So be mindful of that on your journey with Christ. Yeah, it may take a little bit longer to take the longer route. You might have to, leave home a little bit early and prepare. But you arrive there safely. And you get to see all the sights and everything that God wants you to see along that way. But if you get there too quickly, you might not be able to pay the price. Because when those tolls add up, sometimes it can be nothing nice. So I hope y'all, that this helps you as much as it helped me, and enlighten you as much as it enlightened me. Man, God can use anything. He can use anything to get His message to His people. So y'all be blessed.